Okay, I think we're back. 2 seconds, 4 seconds. It's filming. I am back. Everything is dry. It's daytime, so I think it's a little, the light's a little better. And I'm gonna try and stop saying. I've got a large brush. This is now all dry. So what I want to do is add another loose layer. I realized the tape popped off. There's a bug in my water. There he is, a little box elder bug. It's just me and 100 of his relatives here in this house together. They're okay. It's nice to have some company. Oh God. Anyway, we're gonna wet this whole thing. Actually, you can leave a few dry spots. Did she realize that? No. All right, you got a couple in there. Okay, so because we are on this great watercolor paper, all of our the paint that we put on before has kind of soaked into the paper and sort of locked in there. And now we're adding more water, and we're gonna put another layer of colors on that are different from these, and that are gonna be, well, I don't know what they're gonna be yet. Let's see. I've got some very pretty kind of light green here. Oof, that's kind of weird. Not sure I like it, so let's just add a tiny bit more water to it. And I did want to see if we could get something that looked kind of like a spot. Yeah. This is a little wet, so I think things are gonna move maybe a little too much. We'll see. I'm using a nice pointy brush, and I think I should switch to a bigger brush, right? There's always a bigger brush. So I also am switching to a nicer green. Got some sap green out. No, not liking that either. Actually, that did look the best. Okay, back to our bamboo, or antique green opal it's called. Let's just add a little of that. Alright, it is a little wet. I haven't taken the masking fluid off yet. I'm gonna leave it for a minute. Maybe we'll take it off the next wash. But I do like how this is coming out. It's big, so we got to add a lot of colors. So I've got the first red we used was that permanent red deep, right? And I do want to go in and, of course, put in a little opera pink, because why wouldn't we, right? Yeah. Try and brighten up the color a little bit. We also know that got a nice, beautiful, like a cerulean blue would look really pretty on this. Some of those. It's starting to looks like candy. That's not good. Although it's not bad. Lower our music a little bit. Tell me if the music is annoying and you can't hear me, although it sounds like the sound's okay so far. Mixing up some blue here. It's kind of pretty. A little opaque. Do my best not to cough. That would be bad. blue. It's a dry spot right there. Nope, she's gonna cough the whole time. Well, let's see. A little more blue. This is some cerulean here. We're actually going to need to get it a little darker around the letters, I think, because they're going to be white, right? So we're going to need them to show up. I'm just adding a little more water to get that moving. I haven't really lifted this up, right? The board is too heavy, but that's okay. We're going to leave it this way. I do like that cerulean. Put a little more in here. And I'm doing a very light touch because I don't want to have the, disturb the colors that are underneath. But we're just going to keep adding more of them, right? There's more of that. Oh, some opera and some permanent red deep actually together a little bit. To be careful. It's a little red, white, and blue for me. Not crazy about that. That's just my personal preference. That's kind of neat. Let's make it a little interesting up top here. What do we want? We have a nice purple. Let's give that a shot. Alright, we've got a violet blue, I think, or violet blue or cobalt violet light. That's our favorite. Cobalt violet light. Come on, cobalt violet light. Not quite dark enough. Where's our purple? We're still looking for colors. There's a little dioxazine. That's my favorite blue. That's the one that goes everywhere. Let's drop a few of those in. I just have to be careful that it doesn't all turn to nothing when it dries. We'll see. Okay. I've got 2 containers of water here because I'm trying to not mix my greens with everything else or the dark colors. Okay, here's more purple coming in. Yeah. Right, because we want this dark. Okay. We haven't done that little coronavirus up in the corner here. She needs a little something. Oh, I do like that. The pink is looking really pretty. Okay, just add a little more water. All right, let's see what else. Let's change that out. Here's the cleaner water. I kind of like this, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. This looks like there's a hole in the middle of the picture. That's not so bad. Maybe we'll let this dry soon and see what happens. Let's add a tiny bit of purple. We got some dark stuff going down here too. But the key for working wet is, in this instance, in this particular moment, where not, I don't want to lift it up too much and have things bleed and blend. Of course, as I say that, that's exactly what I'm doing. Isn't it? It's amazing. I say something and then I do the exact opposite. Oops, and I hit the camera too. Okay, this is why she wasn't going to do that. Okay, let's make sure you're in the frame there. All right. Maybe now we switch and get a brush that's a little different shape. picking up a flat, like a 1-inch flat here. I'm liking that kind of yellow, a little bit of something. You know what, let's try a little. This is a little Naples yellow, which I do like. It's such a good name. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, so I'm dropping some of that in. Starting to look a little tie-dyed. Okay, that's very kind of Vermont hippie-ish. That's not so bad. Now, again, this is gonna dry lighter, right? So we'll have to keep that in mind for the next go round. Looks like we need, I can't reach the top up here, so it's missing a little color. What do we need? Should we go back to that green? That's kind of fun. All right, we're gonna drop a lot of this in. Oh, you can see it's starting to buckle and pucker a little bit, so the paint's going off in that direction, which is pretty funny. All right, and I don't want to lift it up, so let's just drag a little more further down here. Now we got another gully going on over in this direction. So these are the things you just have to watch out for while it's drying. I almost think I should leave it again, huh? What do we think? Probably. Should probably leave it. I want to put a little something else in that D right over there. Let's drop in a little something. That one we're debating about. This one's got something that needs to get a little wetter. You can see parts of it are drying as I'm working. Some are dry, some are not. But we're getting some really nice blooms here. Some interesting effects. Let's try a little blue up in this. Just for the heck of it. Kind of skipping around. It's very wet, so I really shouldn't be doing this, but this is a squirt bottle, which can actually create some, kind of push the paint away a little bit and create some spots. You'll see, it may be a little too wet for that. I do want to put some salt on, but I think I should wait till it gets a little darker. Right? I think we're going to do this once more. So I'm kind of keeping it light. Here's a really big gully right here, so let's pick that up a little bit. Try not to hit the tripod where the camera is. All right, we're gonna turn it sideways. That's gonna work a little easier. I'll lift it up. I can't see. Sort of just playing with the outer edges. Okay. I keep turning it. We're gonna go this way now. Kind of got it going in different directions, and if it goes off the page, that's fine. Gravity is your friend in only this instance. Right. Some paper towel. It's kind of neat. Oh, and now we got a strange little dot there that's showing up really well. Well, let's see. Let's add a tiny little blue to that guy. Just for the heck of it. Why did we do that? Okay, take it off with a paper towel. Let's put a little pink. There we go. That looks nicer. Okay, this did not work out the way I wanted it, so I'm going to take a dry brush and I can take it right off. Right, I just take the water out of the brush. That's a dry brush then. What else could we put in there? We tried that pink, but it didn't go. Alright, let's see what happens now. Okay. Yeah, this is sufficiently strange. But there's some nice colors going on, and the key is I've got to leave it, right? If I don't leave it, the colors won't blend together. I'll force it, and we won't have things that are a little more separate than if I fuss, right? So no fussing. All right, let's let this dry, and we'll see how that goes, okay? Great. Can I get in the frame? It's really hard. I'm upside down. Bye. Part number 2.